Gaza wakes up to another day of devastation. Israeli airstrikes overnight killed at least 63 people in the besieged enclave, as negotiators from both sides arrived in Cairo for fresh peace talks, centered around U.S. President Donald Trump's latest proposal to end the war. The talks, hosted by Egypt, mark a pivotal moment in efforts to end nearly 2 years of conflict between Israel and Hamas. According to Egypt's foreign ministry, discussions will focus on the first phase of Trump's proposed plan, beginning with the release of all hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. In a social media post, Trump said the Cairo talks were advancing rapidly, urging all parties to, quote, move fast. He added that the first phase, a hostage release and prisoner swap, should be completed this week. The release of 48 remaining hostages held by Hamas remains the key focus. Israeli government spokesperson Shosh Bedrosian said the Cairo talks are expected to last only a few days.
This development comes with talks that will be taking place in Egypt, as the Prime Minister instructed the team, led by Strategic Affairs Minister Ron Dermer, to finalize the technical details of the release of the hostages, a priority and first step of this deal. Now, the team will be leaving tonight with plans for talks to begin tomorrow, and I want to reiterate, these are technical talks. Israel's government has agreed to the first phase of this deal, which is the release of all 48 hostages at once. As President Trump confirmed, it has been agreed to. Hamas, the terror organization, will need to release our hostages. Israel's team of negotiators will be meeting in Egypt to iron out these very specific details on the first phase right now.
Under Trump's proposal, Hamas would release all hostages within 72 hours, surrender power to a transnational authority led by the U.S. president, and lay down its arms. In return, Israel would begin a phased withdrawal from Gaza and release more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners. If implemented, the deal would also trigger a surge of humanitarian aid and reconstruction funding for Gaza, where many areas now face famine and infrastructure collapse. In a related development, Israel has deported Greta Thunberg and 170 other activists detained while attempting to deliver aid to Gaza via the global Sumud flotilla. Around 470 people aboard more than 40 civilian boats tried to reach Gaza last week, but were intercepted by Israeli forces. Some deported members reported mistreatment in detention, though Israel says all legal rights were upheld and describes the flotilla as a PR stunt. Even as diplomacy unfolds in Cairo, airstrikes continue over Gaza. For residents, the promise of peace remains uncertain, suspended between negotiations in foreign capitals and the thunder of bombs at home.